How's the track one going?
Oh, I was trying to get another go of it. See if I could, because yesterday when I did my performance recording, I missed this bit here. Yeah, and I'm still missing this bit here.
Right.
In fact, if anything, it's even worse today than it was yesterday.
Oh. Do you want to play it once through? We're going to finish it, or you happy to call that?
I'm happy to call it quits.
Call that done.
Yeah,
okay.
call that done. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. No, it's done what it needs to do. So.
Yeah. Cool. Very good. Yes, and you're getting your nice little syncopation, which was one of the reasons we wanted to do that.
Syncopation again.
That's your offbeat stuff.
Oh, right.
So
right.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Yep.
So syncopation. Right. Okay. Yep.
So it's coming on the and part
of
the beat rather than the start of the beat.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. No.
Good.
Cool. Done.
All right. A new one then.
New one. Yep.
Haha. We have.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody?
Yeah. I sometimes stop. I stop after my own review and things like that. So.
Right.
Just, yeah. Anyway, it's all going, so it's good. Yep. Right.
Surfboard Boogie.
Surfboard Boogie, right? Yep.
By Martha Mia. This one I'm giving to you for the swinging rhythms in it. And it's another sort of quick study type one. Yep.
You can see the swing on there. It's just going up and down like a wave.
Well, yeah.
It's just about surfboard. Surfing. What?
Actually, I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah.
But
that.
the nice wave up and down.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's like an ocean wave.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Right. Anyway,
Brilliant.
digress,
Yep.
right?
No. Cool. So, I will pop that music up and I'll find your piece on there. It's good old Surfboard Boogie. Here we go. Right.
Well, you've actually put stuff on already.
I have.
Okay.
Well, that's probably with another student actually, but that's all right. That'll help you as well.
Right. Okay.
Yep. So, what is your first note? I'll just
My first note.
have that up there like that.
On what left?
Left hand.
Left hand. Well, that's going to be. Oh, that's interesting. Right. What's that going to be? D.
You're super close.
I'm super close. I'm within 7.
You're within 1.
I'm pretty sure the bottom one's a G, right? Because they call it a G clef for that, right?
So the bottom line note.
The bottom line of the stave is G.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So that one that's directly under it will be. The one under that is going to be A. The next one, F.
F.
Then it'll be E.
Yep.
Which is what I thought. Then it will be D. Oh, C.
C.
C. Right. Okay. So it's C.
Yep.
So that's not middle C. That's lower C.
Yeah, that's 2 octaves below your middle C.
Oh, right. Okay. So it's not even lower C. It's sort of down on doldrum C. Right. Yep. Okay.
Right. Subterranean C.
Subterranean C. Oh, yeah. It goes to the surfboard. You see?
Yeah. We're onto it. Cool. Okay. All right. So, looking at your notes there, those first 3 notes.
Yeah.
Step or skips?
Looks like they're skips.
Cool. Okay. And actually, those first 3 notes, if you play those,
Right,
don't worry too much about the fingering just yet.
That one.
Yep.
Okay, so 5th finger on there. So it's going to be.
Yep.
Oh, got to have your fingers spread a bit.
A little bit there. Yep. Okay. Cool. And just those first 3 is a C major chord. So that's a quick fire way of knowing your first 3 notes there.
Okay.
Yep.
So is that always a C major chord? So whenever somebody says play a C major chord, I play those 3 notes?
You will.
I don't play 4 notes and there's not a different version of it. This is...
Well, you'll straight out tonic triad, C major. That is what you will play. C, E, G.
Right. Okay,
Yep.
so it's called a tonic triad.
If we're in C major, the key, that is called the tonic triad of C major.
Okay. It's kind of like the start of the arpeggio, isn't it?
Exactly. Well done. It's exactly the first 3 notes of the arpeggio.
Right.
That's your full arpeggio.
Right, okay.
Good.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, yeah,
Some
okay.
nice links there. Well done.
Right.
Okay, cool. All right, so after the G, and actually, let's just double check your fingering there. It's got 4 written. If it's
You mean this one here, you mean?
Yep. If it's easier for you to use 3, we can use 3. I don't mind.
Should be that.
That's that, or 5, 3, 2.
Interesting. Funnily enough, I would have thought that would have been easier, but it's not.
You prefer 4 or 3?
It's because right. It's because it's if I'm going to have to use if I can't use my thumb, then I think it's probably better to go that way.
5, 4, 2. Okay, cool. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
Great.
Because that feels funny. That's stressed. So that's better. Yeah.
Okay, good. Alrighty.
Okay. Yeah.
So we have 5, 4, 2. Let's do that much. Now, thumb just comes in next door.
Yeah.
That's fine. And then what happens? Very good.
Then go to the flat, which is the next note up, which is
Yep.
that one there. Yeah.
And hold the
hold
tie.
it.
Yep.
And then you do it again.
Do it again.
And come back down.
And you reverse it back. Haha.
Something's
You want to go to
wrong
your
there.
second finger.
Something wrong there. Which one was it?
So after your A.
That one there.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. And then good. And then you do that again. Good. And so your rhythm for that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, 3, 4. So there's a little bit of syncopation in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and
Did I get that right?
almost. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, 3, 4. That's it. And then you do it again. Yep, that's it. Play the B flat again. Go. Okay, we are now up to bar 5. Cool, it's up there still. Excellent. All right, what happens now?
Bar 5. Which is that one there, right?
Mhm.
I'll keep going up. So it changes about there, I think, yes. So, hang on a sec.
Yeah, what's your starting note in bar 5?
Will it be F?
Right. Whereas your previous starting note was
C.
C. Mhm. But it's easy to find because it is literally 1 note higher than your E. So at the end of bar 4,
Yeah.
you don't go back down to the C again. You just go 1 note higher.
Right, I see. Right.
And noticing that pattern in bar 5,
It looks pretty similar to the other one.
it's exactly the same.
Right. So is that an F triad, tonic triad?
That is, if we're in, we're getting into slightly more advanced territory here, it is an F major chord, F-A-C,
Right. So same as the way as the other one was a C major chord.
C major chord.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Yeah.
If we're in F major, that would be the tonic triad because tonic refers to the chord built on the first degree of that scale. So it's an F major chord, right?
But because we don't have an F thing in here saying it's an F, it's not in the key of F.
It's not in the key of F.
It's
No,
in the key of C
that's
by
right.
default, so it's a C major, right? Okay.
Yep.
Right.
So if we think about that, C major was chord 1.
Yeah.
I'll just throw the So if we're in C major, that's chord 1.
Okay.
This guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, is chord 4 of C major.
Right.
That would be chord 5
I'm with you. Yeah.
of C major.
Right.
Happens to be a G major chord.
So a chord by definition is 1, 3, and 5 keys basically. Starting at the start note. So
Yes.
that's a C chord. That's a D chord.
Correct.
Right. Okay. Right.
Yep.
But that one there is the second chord of the C scale. And
Yes.
That's the third chord of the
Yes.
C scale. Right.
Yes.
Okay.
So if we were doing them with Roman numerals, chord, well, not necessarily Roman numerals, but they're normally annotated like Roman numerals. Chord 1.
Yeah.
So we just have the I. Chord 4.
Yeah.
IV.
IV, yeah.
IV, yep. And chord 5,
Right.
B. And those are your main sort of chords. Gazillions of pop songs are built on those 3 chords.
Okay.
Yep. Now,
Well, those are the ones we saw that YouTube video on.
might have been. I think there was a 6th thrown in there as well,
right, yeah,
or a 2. Those are your other sort of
Right.
main ones. So just in terms of describing the chord, if we're in C major, yes, it's an F major chord. It's chord 4 of C major.
Right, yeah.
If I was in F major,
It'd be chord 1.
that would be chord 1
Yep,
of
yep.
F major. Still an F major chord.
Yeah,
but
I'm making the link, so yeah.
depending on your context.
Yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, cool.
Yep.
Okay,
All
so
right.
yes, that is your F major
And
chord.
it's only a tonic triad if it's in the same key as the
Yes,
piece,
if
right?
it's a tonic because the tonic is the other word for your home note.
Oh, okay,
one.
right, okay. Right.
Each degree of the scale
Yeah,
has a name.
okay.
Theory.
Hey, I should read that book, shouldn't I?
Tonic, supertonic, mediant, subdominant, dominant, submediant, leading note, tonic.
Okay. I forgot all those as soon as you started.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But chord 4, you could also call the subdominant chord. Chord 5, you call the dominant chord
Oh, I see.
in C major.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
C major tonic chord.
Gotcha.
Yep, that's right.
Yep, starting to put that together.
Starting
right. Yep, okay, yep.
to link. Woohoo!
Righty.
Okay, so back to bar 5. Off we go. That
Right,
starts
so
with
it's
your
for-
F major
so it's for
chord.
F major chord, and it's fifth finger.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not that one, it's going to be that one there. So it's there. It's going to be.
Now use your second finger coming up for your C. You're hovering with 3. That's up. Next door. Very good. Now freeze. Where do you go to next?
Go down to here, and I'm back down to the C.
You're back down to the C. Very good. Next bit.
Hang on, something's a bit wrong
Yeah,
there.
back to your E there. Fourth finger. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I'm back up to F again.
You sure?
No, G.
G. Right. Now, what's happened to the pattern?
It's changed somewhat
It's
because
a
you've
little
now
bit
got a
different.
sharp on it.
Yep.
It still looks like you're skipping.
Yes.
But you're only skipping the first two.
Yeah,
instead of
skipping the first
3.
one. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
So starting with G.
So your G.
And fifth, so it's.
That's right. That's right. Yep. C sharp right next door. And then right next door again. Hold the tie. And just watch your fingering here. Yes. So that D's tied across.
Yeah.
And just that one. Yep. And then you're going to go down by step. Yep.
It's going to be. That's D again. It's down there.
It would
No,
be
no,
D
no,
if it was
no.
treble clef.
Yeah, yeah.
Think of your
bass clef.
interval.
So it's F.
F. Yep. Hold the tie. Ah, yep. So bum bum.
Oh,
Yes.
right. Yes, okay, yeah, yeah.
Yep.
And then
And
you
then
go back to
just
that.
back to C.
There.
Cool. Good. We're going to have a quick squiz on the right hand
Oh, this goes over
of
that
the
page
first
too.
page. It goes over to that page too.
Right, okay.
Sure does.
All right. Oh, right hand. Okay, right.
So right hand.
So it's E and C, so that's.
E and C. Very
those
good.
two.
And it's tied. Hey, check out bar 5. One thing is different. Very good. Just see if you can have your little finger not so straight and pointy.
It's probably about the only way I can do that, maybe being comfortable.
Right, yes, yes. And you can fit in there without playing the
Seems to be.
B at the same
it's not
time.
too bad,
Yeah. Just
That's
avoid
my
being
thinnest finger, that one.
avoid being too pointy. Yep.
Right, okay. So there.
Good.
And then we come
7.
back down. 7 is natural again. So that's.
Yeah.
It's tied.
Yep. And bar 9.
So just so I'm clear.
Mm-hmm.
So even when it crosses the bar line,
Mm-hmm.
I don't play it again there because it's still tied to that one there. So I'm just
Correct.
basically holding that for 8 beats.
Yep.
Right, okay.
Yep.
And then we go up to, that's G and D. So that's,
Super duper.
and tying that over. And then we go back down to C and E.
Okay. Good. Yeah. You could think letter names. You could also think interval. So if you got your top one, the C, what's your interval underneath there?
Well, that's a step, but that one is not a step. See?
Yep.
So the top one's a step, but the bottom one's a skip.
Yep.
Oh, I see, but that's not what you mean by an interval.
Think of from your C, bar 11, down to the note underneath. Well, I mean that is an interval, but just if you got your first note.
There must be an interval of 5, which means that one must be an interval of 6.
Yeah, well done. Yep.
Right.
Cool. Good.
Okay.
That's right. And then the bottom one just drops to the E flat, and then you're back to the E.
So no, I didn't get it right.
So
So I was
that.
off, yeah.
Yep.
So
you got
my memory of a 6th is not right yet.
Right.
Right, okay.
So for your rhythm there, you'd have 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's bar 11 and 12.
So I'm going that. Then I'm going. As you know, it's.
Yep. Let's see if you can just. Yep.
So I'm holding that for 2 beats. 1,
For 2.
2,
And then 3 and 4.
and then
That's
back
right.
down to that.
Yeah. Very good.
Why'd they put a natural sign on there?
Yep.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yep. Hey, don't get me started. You know, I'll spout on for the next 10 minutes about how you don't need it. Yeah. Technically, you don't need it because it's in the next bar.
Yeah.
And the E flat only lasts in bar 11, only refers to
From that
those
point.
guys in that bar.
Yes.
Next bar reverts back to normal.
That's right. I just want to make sure I was right.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Confusing music. Who made this?
Sweet.
It's Martha. Martha stuffed it up.
It's just my little hobby horse. You don't need them.
What's wrong?
Well, yeah, I know technically. Right. Haha. The next bit is the really swingy stuff. You had a little bit of the swing doing that sort of stuff in your left.
Oh, yeah, right. Yep. Okay.
But bar 13, lucky 13, as we go over the page, and I will make that a bit bigger and go down a bit. Hey, you can fit in. Cool.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Just looking at my hieroglyphics up there. Good. So it's long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short. Which is, if you look up there, that's the LS.
Oh, yeah.
Long, short, long, short, long, short.
But it's not in here, though, so it doesn't help me.
No.
I play from this, not there.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I can put it in if you want.
But hang on a minute. How do we know?
How do you know it's swung?
How do you know it's swing?
Because at the very start it says lively with energy, and you've got your little quavers
Yeah.
equal crotchet with a quaver after them, and that little triplet sign.
If that tells you it's a swing.
Yeah. So hang on.
So
Let's go back to
these first 2 notes here need to be played as that, and then these next 2 need to be played as that.
Yeah. So it's this bit here. That tells you that it's swung. Very good.
get that in the end. Yeah, okay.
The words I quite like to use of that is come and see me later and we'll go out for tea. I haven't got them written in. I'll write them in for you, but come and see me later and we'll go out for tea. Great.
Okay, cool.
Okay, then check out bar 17, which is...
It looks pretty similar, actually.
Pretty similar.
It's got a flat note. So it must be...
Or up on the music there, I've got coffee, 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 which is another one you could use. The ko is the long and the fee is the short.
I like the...
Coffee, 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 but come and see me later and we'll go out for tea. That gives you the whole...
Yeah, that sounds a bit better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We'll throw that in.
Yeah, otherwise I'll get distracted by counting how many cups of coffee I'm
Right. Oh, yeah, exactly.
Right.
How many coffees in there?
Yeah. Okay, so back to this. So there's a flat there.
Mm-hmm.
So hang on, so previously I'll be doing that. So now I need to be doing that. Oh, that's going to be a fat finger problem maybe. But we will.
Okay. That's right, you always go back to your thumb after you've done that little 3-note pattern.
What do you mean?
Yep. Good. Yep.
Right.
That's right. Cool. Good, good, good.
Oh, hang on a sec. Oh no, it's the same flat. That's all right. Okay, yep.
Yep. Now, notice that your position that you had to do your chords at the start were that and that.
Yeah.
And then in your right hand, when you're doing this bit, same shape, you're just throwing in the G.
Same, right, okay.
Same thing there.
Right. Oh yeah.
Woohoo.
Okay.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Yep.
Cool.
All right. And moving them a bit more regularly than start. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, okay. Yeah.
Okay, let's go down to bar 21. And that is a slightly different pattern.
Right. Okay. So let's start with G. Which is there. So we go.
Oh, super duper. All skips. Yep. Sweet.
Yeah.
Last line. Yeehaw.
Okay. That's going to be that. Oh no, hang on a sec.
You are very, very, very close. Check
So
your bottom
around
note.
that.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's that.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, here's
Yep.
the
So
staccato.
staccato.
Holding that.
Good.
And then we've got a really weird thing at the end there. What's that?
It is part of a chromatic scale,
Well, it's obviously different than everything else.
which I'm actually planning to teach you next week.
Oh, if I jumped ahead.
Not necessarily.
Oh, right.
I'll show you it, and I'll go into more detail next week because we want to do one other thing today before we run out of time.
Okay.
But basically, a chromatic scale, if I start on D, uses next door notes. Every single note.
Oh,
Whereas your D major scale doesn't use every one. This chromatic scale uses, it's entirely made up of semitones.
so
And the trick is that your thumb, most of the time, plays a white key.
right.
Your third finger always plays a black key. And you use your second finger when you've got two white keys together.
I see.
But I'll go into that in a little more detail
Right.
next week. But
So-
just, yep. So basically, you're playing next door notes with 1 and 3. So it's a black key, use 3. It's a white key, use 1. And then 2 just for your C at the end there.
Actually, I've lost track of where I'm at in the music.
So you,
Oh, I thought it was still in here somewhere.
yeah.
Okay.
So think of you're starting on G,
Yeah.
you're going to C,
Right.
and that. Go down first. 1, 3, 1, 3, 1. And you can finish on 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So that was played straight. We're still
So
going to
we
keep
do the
those
swing of it,
swung.
yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
Oh, yeah. That's a common sort of ending you hear in a lot of pieces, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Quite common, that little.
I'd be quite cool to be able to get it done, right? Yeah,
Yep.
right.
So you've... Good. Just use your third finger on the black key. Every black key will be 3. Very good. Yep. Nice.
Is that it?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Well done.
All right.
Cool. Left hand, I
I've
think.
got a big shift there, though.
Yeah, that's okay.
I need a pedal for that one, right?
You have some pedal at the end there.
Oh, right. Okay, right.
Yep. I think you'll be fine with your left hand. It's basically same sort of position as what you were doing on the first page.
Right,
So
okay.
That's all good. We're going to finish off with, well done. Your swinging rhythm was really good. Hey.
All that practice on whatever it was.
Hey. Cool.
I did the different swings in it too, didn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. I'm going to do... Sort of straight. Push number 4, and then the little one over there.
That one there,
That's
right.
the one. Perfect. And let's make this a little bit. There you go. Close enough. Excellent.
So what's that?
This is from the Flipper Rhythm, and we're going to clap that rhythm. And it's got some semiquavers in it. Because I'm mean.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so looking
And why
at
am
that.
I doing this?
Why?
Yeah. Just because you want to, or is there a purpose?
Yes, there is a purpose.
Right.
It's like your sight reading, but without having to put the notes in. So this is just sight
Oh, is
reading
this
the
as I've
rhythms.
been doing it in my practice? You put it up here.
Kind of. You should be doing your fluffer rhythm. Right. Okay.
Right, okay.
So this is
All right.
this is rhythmic reading.
Yeah.
Think of it like sight reading, just without the notes.
Okay.
And I've gone a little bit harder for the rhythmic reading, the sheer fact that you don't have to throw the notes in.
Okay.
Yeah, because in your sight reading, I probably wouldn't be giving you semiquavers and stuff like that.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so looking at that, how do you want to count it? Do you want to count just straight out crotchets, or do you want to go into quavers? Given you've got semi-quavers to do.
Well, you probably want to do 4, don't you?
You.
Sorry, as in
Yep.
1 and 2 and 3 and I think it's
Yeah.
1 and 2 and.
Right. Yeah. So your easiest way to count this.
Have I covered this before?
We've had pieces with semi-quavers.
How did I do those? Did I just guess them?
No, you worked them out. So we would go, if I'm doing the quavers, I'll go 1 and 2 and, that's all okay, 3 and. Now 4 covers the first 2 semiquavers, because there are 2 semiquavers in a quaver,
Oh, yeah.
and the and is the last 2.
Right.
1
So,
and 2 and 3 and 4 or and
right.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Yep.
Okay.
Shall we clap that?
All right.
Huzzah.
All right. So it's
Okay, so I'll count you in. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and
1 and 2 and.
remember there's a rest on 2.
Oh, okay, right.
So for rest, just do
all right, okay,
that.
right, all right.
Yep,
Okay,
okay.
so I'm going 1 and 2
and
and
3
3
and 4 keep going. Next line. Woohoo. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
1 and sorry, it's 1 and sorry 1 and 2 and 3 and 4
and very good. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So it's the clapping on these I need to think about.
Yeah.
Clapping too many times.
I'd hold on to when you're clapping like in the crotchet. I wouldn't go apart immediately. I'd go 1 and rest for you. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and keep hold of it. That way you're not going to clap again.
Right. Okay. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 1.
So for the quavers.
Yeah.
For a quaver beat.
Yeah.
You've got 2 semi-quavers.
Yeah.
So 4 and 4 and. So if I was doing, yeah.
Yeah. It's the speaking the end at the same time. 4 and.
Okay, so does this think 4 and?
4 and.
4. So see if you can make them even. 4 and.
4 and.
Yep.
4 and.
Yep.
Yeah.
4.
Trouble, I'm losing track of the counting when I'm trying to get my timing right with the words. That's why I don't like counting with words.
We're counting. We're not. Oh,
well, I'm going 4 and. I have this,
that's just counting. That's just.
yeah, but but then I've got to try and focus on getting the and in sync with the word, with the clapping.
Yeah. Tell you, life of a musician is tough. Oh. You're thinking Nancy's just taking the piss.
Yeah, it's better I can just sort of feel it and
yeah. Okay, once through the top line, once more.
Right.
Hang on, okay, 1, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 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 3. Super duper. Next line.
And
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Well done. Now you see why I suggest doing the flipper rhythm.
All right.
Good job.
Well, I suppose it's a bit easier in scales.
Is it? Okay.
Well, there's a lot of stuff in scales.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in that too, but that's cool. That's given you an idea of how to break down some of your counting. Right. Especially when there are a lot of quavers and a lot of semi-quavers, it's probably a good idea to subdivide down into quavers. Right. Yeah. Cool.
All right. Okay.
All right.
My time's up, is it?
It is.
All right, thank you.
Good stuff.
Right.
You're welcome.